Alright, so the day has arrived. It's 4 a.m. January 2nd, 2020. Happy New Year.
Tired.
December kicked our ass. That's all I can say. We're here. Hi, I'm Ben.
I'm Tracy.
And we are stepping off the wheel. Hey, we got that one almost right.
Amazing.
So we're here.
Finally.
And it's been like, I don't even know,
A
5
long
weeks
time.
since we've posted a video. We're really sorry about that. It's just been nonstop madness. So you may be wondering why we're in Puerto Aventuras. And the reason is because about a year ago, we actually bought a pre-construction condo that won't be ready for another year. So that's a long time.
So we decided to just come on down and start getting settled and, you know, figure out what's what.
So Tracy found an awesome deal on a condo that's actually on the beach. I don't know how she pulls this stuff off, but she did. And the offer was just kind of too good to be true. So we decided to come down, about 9 months earlier than we planned.
A lot of people don't know where Puerto Aventuras is. So why don't we start with where it is, how to get here.
And maybe a little bit about the town and
what to do for, once you get here.
Puerto Aventuras sits almost in the middle of the Riviera Maya between Playa del Carmen and Tulum. To get here from the Cancun airport, it's about an hour drive south on Highway 307. This is the main highway that runs from Cancun to Tulum and almost to the border of Belize. Like a lot of towns on the Caribbean side of the Yucatan, such as Cancun, Playa del Carmen, and Puerto Morelos, there's two parts to Puerto Aventuras. The colonial side is to the west of the highway, away from the Caribbean, and then to the east is the Caribbean side, or beach community. Something sort of unique about Puerto Aventuras is the entire Caribbean side of the town is a private gated community. You do find that a lot with resorts, but not with whole towns. And it's huge, comprised of 300 hectares, which is something like 750 to 800 acres. Alright, so now you know generally where it is, but let's go for a ride with Tracy to see exactly how to get here.
If you're like most people, you'll be taking a shuttle from the airport, so just sit back and enjoy the ride to Puerto Aventuras. But if you're renting a car like we often do, we thought you might appreciate actually seeing what to expect. You'll take Highway 307 south from the Cancun airport, which is very easy. Then just continue on for about 45 miles. Be sure to watch out for topes, which are speed bumps right before checkpoints or major intersections, or sometimes just in the middle of the road. Continue on until you see the Hard Rock Hotel on the left, you can't miss it, then a supermarket called Chedraui on the right, and just after that you take the exit, which is marked Dreams/Puerto Aventuras. You'll circle around the Retorno, back under the highway, past the gas station called La Gas, to the main gate on the right. Accessing Puerto Aventuras is more challenging than other towns in that you have to go through a security gate to even get in. And depending on where you are staying within the community, you may pass multiple security checkpoints. At first, it's a bit of an inconvenience, but it's an added layer of security that we appreciate. Getting through the main gate is pretty easy, but you do have to show your ID. We've always used our U.S. driver's license. And if asked, tell them your purpose for your visit. If staying at one of the resorts or condos, just give them the name or let them know you are there to eat, and you should have no problems. It should be noted that for the most part, the security guards don't speak English, so if you're not super comfortable with Spanish, it may help to have Google Translate at the ready. We actually use it a lot. Once you're through the gate, the road winds to the town center. If driving, we like to park in the lot across from the OXXO, which is a convenience store near the town center. But if you're taking a taxi, just tell them to drop you off at the PA Hotel and Beach Club. And that's how you get here.
You'll find the town center has a large variety of places to eat, especially for such a small place, all lining the beautiful Dolphin Lagoon. We plan to try them all out, but right now frequent a place called The Pub, which has a very diverse menu with the best French fries we've had in Mexico. Having a great meal at the lagoon is very relaxing, and even better at night. As far as activities go in Puerto Aventuras, it's pretty much anything you want to do on the water is available. So they have snorkeling, fishing, paddle boarding, kayaking.
Puerto Aventuras is where most of the boats go that are deep sea fishing or snorkeling. Most of the boats will come out of Puerto Aventuras. So if you're staying in a Playa del Carmen or Cancun, you will probably travel.
Yeah, and you're going to do one of those trips, you'll end up probably here. I mean, pretty much just, if it happens on the water, it happens here. So.
Yep.
And in addition to that, the community's got a 9-hole, I think, par 3 golf course. What else?
Tennis courts.
Tennis courts.
There's a lot of golf carts driving around.
There's also miles of hiking and biking trails. Or I don't know if you'd say hiking.
Walking.
Walking trails. So walking trails, but miles of trails. You probably end up seeing some wildlife. What are those rat-looking things called?
I don't know.
It's not really a rat. It's not really a hamster.
It's not really a rabbit.
It's like a giant hamster.
Yeah, they're kind of cute though.
Yeah,
They
and
come out in the
there's
evenings
also
and the
monkeys
mornings.
here, which are kind of cool to see. So why don't we talk about some of the things that we like about Puerto Aventuras?
Well, we like the vibe. The vibe is very laid back.
Yeah, one of the things that I love about Puerto Aventuras is the shopping that you do here. It's not like other places in Mexico where the shop owners or people that work there kind of accost you as you're walking by, which is kind of a nice change.
There's a ton of restaurants here, pretty much any food you can imagine, from American, Italian, Mexican, of course, French.
Yeah,
Of
we
course,
like the pub.
Lots of seafood.
Yeah, lots of seafood. Anyways, those are some of the highlights. I'm sure we're leaving a ton out, but we just love this place.
Yeah, we do. We love it, and that's why we want to call it our home.
All right, well, that was a lot of info, but we're going to wind it down with just a little bit more. We've been told that like most towns on the Riviera Maya, Puerto Aventuras was just a small fishing village not too long ago. This was over beer, so I may have the details wrong, but evidently sometime in the 1980s or early 1990s, a group of people, including local landowners, got together with a grand vision for what this place could be. And I can say from everything we've seen and experienced here so far, they knocked it out of the park. It's truly an amazing place. As of 2010, Puerto Aventuras had a population of about 6,000 people, but it's definitely grown since then. That being said, it doesn't feel crowded at all. We're told the population is comprised of both locals and expats from the US, Canada, and Europe, with some living here part-time and others year-round. So that's a lot of detail about how to get here in the town itself, but truly we just barely scratched the surface. At any rate, hopefully you found it useful. If so, please don't forget to like or comment on our YouTube channel, and once again, thanks for watching.